Okay guys, welcome back. So I'm just quick update again here for the mod, the MCTheWalls mod. But actually the first thing to say would be it's going to be now a Minecade mod. So we're going to add some support for additional Minecade services. This one's going to include support for the SuperCraftBrothers new service. So I'll demonstrate that here as well. But if the first thing is if I kick off here and go to W18, jump on in, and as usual, so it's already it should have already put me in my favorite team, Team 2, up here. And as I spawn, I'm going to get the caveman kit, so you can see the preference already been kicked off. And so I've just pressed the minus button to get this, by the way. So all the things up here, if I want to change server, I can go into here, or if I need to click VIP or Pro or anything else like that, I can try to click these and it will take me through to the internet or the web. I can change teams, so if I press 3, you'll see 3 down there. If I press 2, boom, you'll see 2 down there. It's already changed back. But if I wait now 1 second, so we've got 32 players in here. The UI is pretty much the same as it was on the updated version 2 release. So still got all your statistics on the top left-hand corner. Still have the compass in the top center. So if I just kind of move around, you can see it kind of floating there in the top of the middle. Game kills and all the other kind of fantastic stuff on the right-hand side. So if we wait 1 second now, we're about to start, and then we'll hopefully get my kit straight away. So we'll kind of demonstrate how quick and easy this stuff is. Team 2. Here we go. The thrill of waiting for this to kick off. There we go. Alright, so already I can just start running. Already got my caveman kit. Grunt, grunt. Fantastic. So if I go find a cave, hopefully there's a cave over here somewhere. So you can see now I put the clock in the top middle of the center of the screen, so you can kind of see it. It was a little bit in the way where it was down on the left-hand side. And so what we'll do is, where you get there, we'll put it up in the middle, and you'll get kind of notification when someone is in the corner for the rush. The K will come up in the top center. If I grab this iron, ouch, free iron. That kind of demonstrates the little sword on the top left-hand corner. I'm going to put some more work into the armor calculation thing. It's very basic right now. It's probably the easiest way to describe it. So you know, if you've got armor already when you spawn, for example, you spawn with a helmet or something like that, it's not gonna take that into account when it shows you what you can have, but it will do going forward. I'll also take into account if you like, you know, collecting gold and you know, other elements like, I don't know, cobble. You want to make a stone sword or whatever you can make out of whatever you got. I'll make it a little bit smarter and all of these types of things when I get a second. So actually, just sit back up here, press the L button. Oof, that's a bit of a drop. All right, so you got the idea here. Updates for all of the wall stuff is really mostly kind of fixing it, so we didn't have any of the bugs that I added with the first version of the version 2 here. But what I'll do is if I just disconnect here and go to the multiplayer for the SuperCraftBrothers server, so 40 people on that one, jump onto there. Alright, so now I'm in. So now you can see top in the middle is a very similar head-up display in the top. So I've got my username, I've got the server number. The game is going to tell you which one you're in. So for example, if I go here, this one says Treehouse. That's what will appear if I jump into that game. And then Kit is really kind of the character that you select when you get into the specific game. So when you'll see in a second when I jump into a game, those things will start to populate. At the top in the middle, you see U5, P2 5, P3 5, P4 5. What that really means is these are the number of lives of the people that are against you in these sort of mini games. I'm going to change that to be a little like heart-based or graphically based. So right now the numbers will just pop up, and for the most part they should be accurate. We're still ironing out some of the details, but for the most part it should be accurate. And that view will change. But you know, by all means, feedback and let me know what you think. If I just sort of jump into this game here, this looks like this one is 3 out of 4. We're going to the mushroom game. Here we go. Great. Pick Enderman. So now you can see on the top where it used to say game nothing, kit nothing. Now I've got mushroom and Enderman, so I can tell, you know, where I am. And a few other people in here. So I'm going to embarrass myself, show you how rubbish I really am at this stuff. But you'll see when I die, what happens with the numbers on the top, or when I die, or someone else dies, you'll be able to see them their numbers drop down. So if unit K4 here dies, then he will he'll basically show up. Unit K1 and K4, they must be related. So when they die in a second, we'll be able to see what their numbers go down. One thing to note is that these numbers don't necessarily correlate. They don't match what's up on the board. It's I can't get those specific numbers. So I don't know whether I'm P1 or I'm player 2 or player 3 or player 4. It doesn't matter. If you really have time to be sitting up there looking at the board, then you're 10 times better than I am, which is not impossible. But they are accurate from the perspective of whoever is looking at, whoever's in the game. This is how many lives that they have left. Every now and then it looks like it is missing a couple, but for the most part it's pretty accurate. You can see how many lives are left with individual players. So hopefully that will be useful for most people. Let's have a look. Why are we not starting here? 3 people in there. Yeah, see get somebody to join. So okay. Join. Can't remember which one I was in there. Mushroom. So okay. Join. Not spell either. Join mushroom. Oh, we already started too late. Alright, so now we've got 5 people, or 4 people, and 5 lives. So let's see what we can do here. We're going to kill some of these guys. So as you can see, when one of them dies, oh, Dave Johnson's already in. Let's get him. Alright, where's he going? Oh, he's hitting me. There he is, he's right behind me. Alright, so hopefully someone dies in a second. He's going to kill me. That's not going to be good. So someone's died. So you can see that spider guy's died, and I've died. So now we should be down to 4. Oh, I've fallen off the wall. That's not good. So now we've got 4 and a 4 in the top center of the screen. And again, if I hopefully I'm going to land on the line so far. Now we got okay. So now I've got 3 lives left because I fell off twice. That's good. But the counters, as you can see, if I look over there, it's not exactly accurate for which players, but the numbers of lives for any given player is accurate, which is good. Let's get rid of this guy. Oop, 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 oop. Oh, that's not good. That shows you how poor I am. So I've got 2 lives left. In fact, if I just go through with dying, we'll just try to get someone here and kill them. Oh, died again. I've got 1 life left. I'm clearly the crappiest person on here. No matter. So I'm doing a demo. My claim is that I'm doing demo mode. Let's see if I get this guy. No, that's not good. I'm getting tag teamed by the unit. Tagged up by the units. Oh, crap. Yeah, there you go, died. Alright, so I hit 0. So actually now if I go back into VIP mode, just spectate here. So it should be pretty accurate, right? There we go. So they're going down to 3. So now we have 2 players at 3 and 1 player at 4. And you can see, like that's going to get in the way. They're not exactly accurate in the sense of P1 shows 1, but actually I'm 1 on my screen. But there's player 2 in my one, which shows 1 number. And then player 2 in this game, on the actual game, shows 2. And player 3 shows 4. So on my numbers, I've got player 3 and 4 switched around or whatever, but or mixed up. Doesn't really matter. You know, at the end of the day, you look at one, you'll be able to see how many people are left and how many numbers of lives they've got, or you can look at the heads-up display and see how many lives they have remaining. So again, now you see player 2's gone down to 1. So my player 2 on the heads-up display has gone down to 1. Hopefully that helps. It's at least useful to see how many people are left. I find it quite useful. I've got 5 kills apparently in that one. I've got to look at whether the logic for that kill stuff makes sense. So unit K4 is lost, so now you see player 2 on my heads-up display has gone down to 0. Cave Johnson's still doing pretty well. Yeah, as I said, this is now support, so it's the same client. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to do anything different. Cave Johnson won that one. You don't have to do anything different. It basically, and in fact, now it's a good. I can show you the difference here. So now if I go back to the heads-up display, server 1 and game and kit have all reset. So it doesn't show, you know, the kind of which game I was in or which kit I've selected, and all of the lives for the player 2, player 3, and player 4 have been reset back to 5. So as I said, you can get this. I'll post it both in the SuperCraftBrothers website, and I'll post it in the MCTheWalls website. But you know, the same one file or the one client works for both. If you already have MCTheWalls client version 2 or even version 1, you can simply download the single mod file, place it inside your /mods directory, and you know, it will upgrade to this version here. You know, the other thing to mention is if you've got the old version, you need to get rid of that. You need to delete it and replace with this new version. So once you've done that, then all of this stuff should basically appear for you. You don't have to press any buttons as well. It will also automatically pop up and appear when you are you're on the MCTheWalls server, or you're on the SuperCraftBrothers service. Very good. All right, take care. Hopefully this is useful. Let me know any feedback, any bugs, any issues. Please post them in the forums, and we'll try to do our best to resolve and update it. Thanks a lot.